Okay, so I'm going to be explaining to y'all how to do an absolute and comparative advantage problem. So on this, I'm going to be comparing the US and Chile in their production of coats and tractors. So this is going to be an output problem. So it's going to be showing how much each country can make with the same number of resources. So the first thing I'm going to do is put how much each has. So they have 50 coats and 10 tractors. So for every 50 coats, they make 10 tractors. And in Chile, for every 20 coats, they make 2 tractors. So the first thing you want to do is look for who has the absolute advantage, so who can make the most of it, which you can clearly see that the US is the one. So I'm going to put an A, and up here I kind of let y'all know that the A means absolute advantage. So they have the ultimate advantage in this because they're able to make the most. So then what you want to do is you're going to be looking for the comparative advantage. So that's going to be a C that I'm going to put. So you're going to be doing some math for it, but it's pretty easy. So first we're going to look at the US, and because it's an output problem, you're going to be using the math formula where you put the opposite over the other. So this is for the coats, you put the 10 over the 50, and when you do the math for it, you're going to get, for one coat, you get, that would be 1/4 of a tractor. And do the same for your tractor, so you're going to put the 50 over the 10, which is going to be for every one tractor, you get 5, you could make 5 coats. And then you're going to do the same for Chile. So for one coat, you're going to put the 2 over the 20, which gives you 1/10 of a tractor. That's how much you can make. And then same here, for every one tractor, you're going to do 20 over 2, which will give you 10 coats. So taking this, you're going to want to look who has the comparative advantage in making the coats. So for making coats, your comparative advantage is going to be Chile, because for every one coat, that would be only 1/10 of a tractor, while it would be 1/5 of a tractor for every one coat. So they have the comparative advantage. And when you look at it for tractors, for every one tractor, the US can make 5 coats, but for Chile, for every one tractor, it would be 10 coats. So the US has the comparative advantage for tractors. So taking this information, you're going to want to make a graph now. So here is going to be your coats. You have, let me get a color. So you have coats here and tractors on this side. So taking this, they can make 50 coats and 20 coats, and then 2 tractors and 10 tractors. So I'm going to take this information and connect the two, so 50 to 10 and 20 to 2. So this is going to be the US showing their absolute advantage, and Chile, and you can see how they are lower in the process. So this is how you take this information, and that is how you do the absolute and comparative advantage.